Programmer to programmer, I need your help. I want to try developing a theory to figure out whether or not this is even reasonable, that we can create games or large game projects or simple game projects that can maintain this recompile and continue playing feature, that it will allow it to keep being of use and service to us in our programs. Because quite honestly, for myself, I have been doing this for 7 or 8 years and not one of my projects has been able to use this. Not one of the many projects I've worked for other companies have been able to support this feature. So I'm sure it's possible. There are probably projects out there that already do. And if you're a member of one of those projects, if you've been helping develop one of those, please share your experiences. Were you purposefully trying to maintain this ability? Did you at some point in time notice that it wasn't working and figured out what you needed to change in your code and went through the work to do it? Or is it just it happens to work because of the way that you developed and you weren't thinking about this at all? What were your approaches? What were the challenges you faced? That could be just with coding architecture. That could be with support and maintaining your project, with organizing your structure. There's so much that can go right and wrong with this that I kind of want to figure out what all those details are and figure out how to use this well. So this is not a series. This playlist is not a playlist of do this, solve the problem like that. This is a series of questions. This is a series of challenges to solve problems in an architecture to see if we can do it and make reasonable use and maintain a reasonable value in keeping this. Is it worth it? Let's say we actually do have some larger projects that have this feature. Was it worthwhile? Were there steps you had to go through that are just still add too much complexity? And the amount of times you find yourself using it, it just doesn't work. Those are realities I'd like to think about. I don't know if this is going to be valuable or not, but I think the exploration at least should help uncover some interesting ways of handling problems. So please subscribe to the videos just to get alerts so that you can stay up to date with this. So as I post new 3 to 10 minute videos discussing different sections of this, you can add your comments or learn from the stuff that I'm posting or from some comments that other people have been putting in. As I go through the comments and start adding them, start creating samples and proofs and develop it out, or work with other people, even some of the people who are commenting. If you have a lot to say on this subject, please feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn as well, or just feel free to connect to me on LinkedIn. But if you have ideas and comments that go fairly in depth on this, and it's hard just to bring up inside of a single comment or a few comments, please, by all means, just reach out to me. Now, at the same time, I'm trying to come up with a series of points and topics to hit on this. So if you have general ideas of areas that you want to hit on this, please add it to a comment right now. What areas do you think we should try solving with this? Are there other things aside from recompile and continue playing that we should be able to support here? And what are they? All right. I'd love to hear what you have to say.